Guys, make sure you're tuning in every Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Time PM to the Sneak and Geek Live, where you can interact with me and my audience on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. All right, I look forward to seeing you there.
That I'm an answer if you ain't mine. Even if you call me up 100 times, cause you know I go
All right.
crazy.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 ganging up on Super Mario Bros. With $250 million global start box office preview. Now, this is not what we were hearing just 2 weeks ago? Maybe not even 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half, a week ago. We were just hearing that Guardians of the Galaxy was about to flop. Now it's being reported by Deadline that they're going to get a $250 million opening worldwide. Hopefully, right? Hopefully, the movie's good so it can get some good word of mouth. Because contrary to popular belief, I would assume that we don't want this movie to fail. Here's why I think it would be bad if it failed. One, I like Chris Pratt. Two, it would kind of spit in the face of my speculation that it's not superhero fatigue or comic book movie fatigue or Marvel fatigue. It's bad content fatigue, right? That's what I believe. But if Guardians of the Galaxy winds up being good, but it still flops at the box office, well, then I'd have to concede that it's probably Marvel fatigue or superhero fatigue. Filmmaker James Gunn's somebody's playing loud music outside. Filmmaker James Gunn's Marvel Studios swan song, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, is blasting off this weekend to the de facto start of the summer box office with an eye at $250 million worldwide. Of that, $110 million is coming from the domestic, and $140 million overseas. Wrinkling some box office sources browse is how the threequel start is poised to be off Volume 2's US Canada opening high of 146 million back in 2017. Before we scream three colitis, which most superhero movies possess, Teflon against, let's allow this Marvel sequel to play out. Of course, they're trying to give a positive spin on it, and it's and it could be that, right? Because remember that the box office projections for Super Mario Brothers was not that high. It wasn't. They didn't believe that movie was gonna make $1 billion, and it's at $1 billion. It crossed $1 billion this past weekend. Reed says, "I can hear the divorce case now, Your Honor. He makes me wear this every night. Judge, I do not see the issue there. Divorce is denied." He's talking about Margot Robbie. So if we go over and we look at some of the Rotten Tomato scores, right now critics have it at a 78%. I'm very interested to see what the audiences think. Like listening to your favorite band on their final tour, all killer, no filler. Okay, maybe a little. The greatest hits mixed with new stuff that reminds you why they're awesome in the first place and a desire for the last song to never end. This person says, in addition to being the darkest, goriest, and most disturbing Marvel movie, it's also a contender for the funniest. Really? That sounds actually interesting. They said the darkest, goriest, and most disturbing? Now that sounds right up my alley. We gonna see. Volume 3. Volume 3 is a messy, overstuffed finale, but you rarely question whether Gunn's heart is in it. Okay. Here's a bad review. It's sweet and savory morsel of storytelling drowning in a puddle of special effects sauce. Uh-oh. There go that VFX problem again. I regret to inform you that the Guardians of the Galaxy, as you know them, are dead. What remains in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 are flickering remnants of fun times, but mostly maudlin bullshit. Okay. A fitting finale for Marvel's most affable heroes, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a fantastic send-off for such a great group of characters. Hopefully, again, we don't root for these movies to be bad. unless they start trolling the audiences. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you start trolling the audiences, then yeah, we're probably rooting for it to be bad. But I gotta say though, hopefully it performs pretty well. Cause then you'll be sending a message to Marvel any damn way that, this is the type of stuff we like, not the pandering BS. So we'll see what happens. When does it release? I think it's March 5th. Yeah, I think that's this weekend. Yeah, I think it's March 5th. Yep. Yep. So, hey, um, that's it, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button. We got to get people more involved. Um, if I have to get down on my knees, hit that like button.
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.